Statman Dave. How are we all doing this
Very good.
lunchtime? Still good? Yeah, OK, brilliant. Right, we're going to start with Manchester United. Said a minute ago, it could be a very busy period over the coming weeks. Let's go live to the club's training ground and speak to our reporter, Ben Ransom. Ben, great to see you. So much to discuss, but let's start with Marcus Rashford. What's the latest?
Yeah, we saw Marcus Rashford training today with the rest of his teammates. Obviously, his representatives have been very clear that he's been working really hard in training, and we saw him today out there on the training pitch. But, as we know, he's not been involved in Manchester United's squads in the last few games. Ruben Amorim taking him out, and the suggestion is he's going to have to work his way back in to that starting lineup. And, of course, all the noise continues about whether he's still going to be here when the transfer window closes. Now, what we do know is that Marcus Rashford's representatives have been out in Europe speaking to the clubs. We know that yesterday they were in Lisbon speaking to representatives of Barcelona about a move there. Now, the noises from Barcelona at the moment is that their priority is to re-sign players, that they need to get their PSR regulations, their financial fair play regulations sorted before they can think about incomings. So what that means is it's a bit of a wait and see situation with them. We also know Borussia Dortmund have approached Manchester United about the terms it would take to agree to a loan deal for Marcus Rashford for the rest of the season. But there's an understanding, I think, that the finances there might make that difficult. So it'd be fascinating to hear from Ruben Amorim today whether there's an update on Rashford's situation, whether we can expect him to be involved in that Europa League game against Rangers tomorrow night at Old Trafford.
Yeah, I just wonder as well, Ben, if there's going to be an update on Alejandro Gargano. It feels like he's a wanted man at the moment by Napoli, maybe even Chelsea as well in the Premier League. Do you think we could see him leave the club this window?
Yeah. Garnacho was out training with his teammates today, and it's a similar situation in the sense that the beauty of this deal from a United's point of view, if someone's able to match their valuation of the player, is that it would be pure profits against their PSR commitments, I suppose. So because he's come through the academy, if they can get anything between 50 and 60 for him, that can go into the pot for United to strengthen. So what it would do is open up a number of options for them potentially to be able to bring players in, because of, obviously, as we know, PSR for United, like many clubs in the Premier League, making transfer dealings very tight in this window. Now, as we understand it, Napoli and Chelsea both interested in Garnacho. Napoli, our colleagues in Sky Italy have been telling us are looking to do a deal at around €50 million. United looking for something like £55 million. So you can tell, obviously, there is a discrepancy there in the valuations. Clubs need to come a little bit closer, I think, for that deal to be done. Say the finances involved could be something that unlocks United's ability to sign any players in this January window and bring them in to help strengthen Ruben Amorim's squad.
Yeah, and what's been said about incomings then? Any sign of any players coming to the club?
Well, I suppose the closest sign is the fact that we've seen photos of the Manchester United Director of Football Negotiations, Matt Hargreaves, out in Milan. He's been speaking with Lecce representatives about Patrick Doru. Now, he's a left back. He's a player that United value at around 25 to 30 million pounds. Now, Lecce want a bit more than that, and I think our understanding is that if they don't edge up on that valuation, edge up on that potential offer, then no deal will be done in this window. But you can see why United are looking to strengthen in the fullback positions. Left back, left wing back, an area where Ruben Amorim, the club, have identified they would like to bring a body in if they can. At that sort of money as well, when you consider what I've just been saying about the Garnacho potential deal going out, that's the sort of money that is feasible. But obviously, still plenty of way to go on that particular deal. And we also know that United are exploring options across a number of positions. We've spoken many times about whether this squad is suited as it stands to the sort of football, the style of football that Ruben Amorim wants to play. So hopefully the Manchester United manager, who's been quite honest, I think it's fair to say, in recent weeks, hopefully he'll give us a little bit of an insight into where they are with some of those deals when we speak to him. As you can see, the press conference room well set here at United's Carrington training ground, and we'll be expecting to hear from the Manchester United manager and alongside him Harry Maguire from around 1:15 this afternoon.
I look forward to hearing from both of them. Ben, thank you very much.